between the Dallas Cowboys and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Dak to the air here. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. 38 yards. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott buying some time left. On the run, deep down the left side. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. You know, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Throwing on 2nd, Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
A handoff for Williams, running left. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
2nd down, here's Dak. On the move, hit it right. He takes it himself. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead of the defense.
And there it is. Touchdown, Dallas. Jake Ferguson scoring there to end an 8-play drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Complete to DK Metcalf. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
We're to the end of one. It's the Cowboys out in front. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Here's Dowdle again. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. On the ground again with Dowdle. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
A pistol snap. Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but you'll see the doubt in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's brought down at the 42.
A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Rolling out to his left. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Dak out of the pistol. Screen here for Williams. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down. Now here's Prescott. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces 4th down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Aubrey puts it through. And that will add to their score.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
The lack of points, the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Gets it through the middle. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the first down, too.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
Rodgers will look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Washington. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Rodgers now on second down.
47-yard line.
And this one is launched downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He's got another one to Washington. And in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington. A 12-yard score. Boswell is good on the extra point. And they trail by 3.
Cowboys 10. Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. And he's taken down back at his own 8-yard line. Alex Highsmith. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second down.
And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Reaches the 40. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Turpin with a return. Showing a little burst so far. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now Dak to throw. Completed to his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, you could compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate, one thing you see is that completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Second down coming in from Prescott. And down he goes. They drop him right along that midfield stripe. That's T.J. Watt. And that loss means it's third down, now and 12.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Play action here with Rodgers. Passing quick here, but the pass rush fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw, and it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
That's Metcalf running the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball to 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The inside give to Dowdle. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Now here's Rodgers. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
This is Dowdle on second down. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Third down run with Dowdle. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be fourth down now.
I don't mind that call at all, Kate. A little RPO there on third down situation, but they went to the run, and they just couldn't get enough.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll go. Dowdle. And this will work out for the first down. Got 5 on 4th and 2. And that decision winds up being a good one.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. There's Dowdle straight up the middle. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
He was
Gosh, this is going to be so demoralizing, Brock, to know that this offense probably just going to pound the rock from here on out, and you can't really do a thing to stop them.
That's what they're hoping for, and that's really what all those body blows through the first 3 quarters should pay these kind of dividends when it matters the most.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the first and goal. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust.
Yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.